Good morning. This is White Raptor News Ministries. All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth, the Living One, the author of life, the visible and invisible, the all you can see and all you cannot see, the Almighty One. We're here at 1 Kings chapter 4, Solomon's officials and governors. I have to work this morning. Well, I had to work yesterday morning as well, and yeah, man, this taking on new clients and working for people on IHSS, it's a difficult job, very difficult, not because of the work, but because of the people that you work for. So just throw that out there. We're going to jump right in and do a Bible reading this morning before I take off. The time is now 6:31 in the a.m. with a cold 56 degrees Fahrenheit on the outside. Nice, cozy, warm home on the inside. Blessed to have a roof over my head, a blanket over my body, food in my belly, and, a job that I can survive in this shithole that we all live in. So we're going to jump into this reading right here, right now. This is number 4. So King Solomon ruled over all Israel. And doesn't it say in the Bible that it's not about the flesh and blood, it's about the rulers? So what's the difference between one ruler of Israel and one ruler of the Gentile? Is there a difference? Just a question to put out there. Azariah, son of Zadok the priest, Elihoreph, and Ahiah, son of Shisha, secretaries. I might destroy a lot of these names. They're foreign to me. It's probably another reason why Gentile hate reading the Bible, because they can't pronounce half the names that are written in the Bible, but I give it a shot anyways. Jehoshaphat, son of Ahilud, recorder. Benaniah, son of Jehoiada, commander-in-chief. Zadok and Abiathar, priest. Azariah, son of Nathan, in charge of the district governors. Zabad, son of Nathan, a priest and advisor to the king. Ahashar, palace administrator. Adoniram, son of Abda, in charge of forced labor. So here you have somebody who's in charge of a forced labor. That's not freedom. So this is what I'm saying about the Israelites, is that you have done some shady things too. Between Gentile and Israel, it has been a perpetual war. Something created a perpetual war, and it all came after eating from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For whatever purpose or whatever reason it was that the Almighty One gave that command to Adam, I don't know whether or not that commandment was given to Eve, not to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, but we must know that Adam at some point in time told his wife, look, man, we're not to touch this tree over here. Okay, it's nowhere in the Bible does it ever say that God gave the commandment to Eve not to eat from the tree of life of good and evil. He only gave that command to Adam. Adam in turn had to pass that law, that commandment down, if there's any truth to it. And Eve went about her own way and made a decision to go against her husband and go ahead and eat from that fruit. So, I'm sorry to say it, folks, that, people want to believe, or the Bible wants you to lead you to believe that Eve is the cause of the fall. Well, do any of us really know? Shit, for all we know, Adam could have been the first one to eat from the fruit and gave it to his wife. Nobody really knows. Nobody's going to know until the end, when God shows everybody, when it says that all knees shall bow. So I'm not keen on anybody who's in charge of a forced labor group, because forced labor, folks, forced, not just labor, but a forced labor, that's not cool. Solomon had 12 district governors over all Israel, who supplied provisions for the king and the royal household. Each one had to provide supplies for 1 month in the year. These are their names: Ben-Hur, and we all know Ben-Hur. They made a movie about Ben-Hur in the hill country of Ephraim. Ben-Deker in Makaz, Shalabim, Bel-Shemesh, and Elon, Ben-Hanan, Ben-Hest in Arubath, Sokoth, and all the land of Zephyr were his. Ben-Abinadab in Nephath Dor, he was married to Tephath, daughter of Solomon. Bana, son of Ahilud, in Tanakh and Megiddo, and in all of Beth Shan next to Zarathan below Jezreel, from Beth Shan to Abel Mehelah, across to the Jokmeam. Ben Geber in Rath Gilam, the settlements of Jer, son of Manasseh in Gilead, were his, as well as the region of Argob in the Bashan, and its 60 large walled cities with bronze gate bars. Ahinadab, son of Adu, in Mahanaim. Ahimaaz in Naphtali, he had married Beshemath, daughter of Solomon. Bana, son of Hushai, in Asher, and in Elath. Josaphat, son of Paruah, in Ashikar. Shimei, son of Elah, in Benjamin. Geber, son of Uri, in Gilead, the country of Shihon, king of the Amorites, and the country of Og, king of Bashan. He was the only governor over the district. Solomon's daily provisions. The people of Judah and Israel were as numerous as the sands on the seashore. They ate, they drank, and they were happy. And Solomon ruled over all the kingdom, from the Euphrates River to the land of the Philistines, as far as the borders of Egypt. These countries brought tributes and were Solomon's subjects all his life. Solomon's daily provisions were 30 cores of the finest flour and 60 cores of mills, 10 heads of stall-fed cattle, 20 of pasture-fed cattle, and hundreds of sheep and goats, as well as deer, gazelle, roebucks, and choice fowl. For he ruled over all the kingdom west of Euphrates River, from Tifshah to Gaza, and had peace on all sides. During Solomon's lifetime, Judah and Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, lived in safety, everyone under their own vine and under their own fig tree. That everyone under their own vine and their own fig tree. I know that there's something deeper in there. Something being said there that we're not catching. Solomon had 4,000 stalls for chariot horses and 12,000 horses. The district governors, each in his month, supplied provisions for King Solomon and all who came to the king's table. They saw to it that nothing was lacking. They also brought to the proper place their quotas of barley and straw for the chariot horses and other horses. Solomon's wisdom. God gave Solomon wisdom and very great insight. Wisdom and insight. Insight is the mind. Wisdom is Sophius, from Sophia. So that is feminine. Wisdom is feminine. And insight is the mind. And a breadth of understanding as measureless as the sands on the seashore. Solomon's wisdom was greater than the wisdom of all the people of the East, and greater than all the wisdom of Egypt. He was wiser than anyone else, including Ethan the Ezrahite, wiser than Herman Kalkol, and Darda, the son of Mahal, and his fame spread to all the surrounding nations. He spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his songs numbered 1,005. He spoke 1,005. 1 plus 5 is 6. He spoke about plant life from the cedar of Lebanon, which is the cedar of Lebanon is Satan. The cedar of Lebanon is the tree of knowledge of good and evil, to the hyssop that grows out of the walls. He also spoke about animals and birds, reptiles and fish. From all nations, people came to listen to Solomon's wisdom, sent by all the kings of the world who had heard of his wisdom. All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. This is White Raptor News Ministries.